What is going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to a PPL update video. I know that last season I did a lot of these. Mainly they were transfer videos, I realize this, and this is another transfer video. However, I want to start off by saying I planned on not making any transfers at all this entire season. However, my team fits me very well. It fits my playstyle. I am absolutely in love with my team. However, I was looking at my matchups in future weeks, and a lot of people are going the hazard stack route, and I was like, my team doesn't really have the best options for a hazard removal, so I really wanted to get another one. I really wanted to get a form of hazard removal. Now, I'm a little upset that I had to drop the mon I dropped. I'm not gonna lie, I really am. But when you look at my team, I can't drop anything without losing a very important member of my team. Aside from maybe Persian, that's arguably the most expendable member of my team, but I like it. It's fast, fake out, U-turn, knockoff. It's a good utility mon. I like it a lot. And Taunt played a key role in this past game, as well as the mon that I dropped. Now, I'm going to put my entire transfer up on the screen at once, and if you guys don't want to see the rest of the video, I completely understand that, but let me explain why after it's up on the video. Now, I dropped Umbreon for Togetic. The reason being, in my past leagues, I've always had defensive fairies. I've always had Florges, Sylveon, Togekiss, just a bunch of very defensive fairy type Pokemon, just because I think that they work the best. And while I love Azumarill as a fairy type Pokemon, it's not the bulky fairy type that I'm used to and that I'm accustomed to having on my squad. So I wanted to get a bulky fairy that gets defog. Togekiss was taken, and Togetic is honestly a very good one. It baits in knockoffs, which my team is not really weak to knockoff, honestly. It's not the biggest problem for my team. So it's not like I'm really worried about being too weak to knockoff. And while dropping Umbreon, I'm losing some very key aspects to my team that I wanted to also fix with the Pokemon that I picked up. I'm losing Wish, Heal Bell, Baton Pass. That is the three things that I'm losing that are massive parts of the team. And Togetic gets Wish, Baton Pass, and Heal Bell. It also gets Self-Recovery and Roost, which can take away a Rock's weakness. It gets access to things like Nasty Plot. It gets Serene Grace Body Slams. It has a lot of really cool things that it can do that I'm hoping can kind of sort of make up for the fact that I'm dropping Umbreon. But mainly this thing is a defogger. It's a defogger that at any point in time I can be like, okay, Fortress doesn't work out very well. I don't have an extra slot on Flygon for me to run defog, so I can bring this thing, and it's a wall that takes hits stupid well, like stupid good. I'm really happy with it. I really think that this Pokemon can mesh well with the team because it doesn't add any weaknesses. I mean, it kind of adds a poison weakness that I have with the Azumarill, and an electric weakness that I have with the Azumarill and with Alomomola, but they're kind of sort of spread out decently, if that makes sense. So I really think that ultimately it'll be a very good switch, and this also gives me a really good fighting switch in, because while Reuniclus is very good at fighting switch-ins, knockoffs can hurt and things like that, while this thing just doesn't give a shit about knockoffs or close combats or anything like that. So, and again, Reuniclus is still really good as a fighting check, but I don't want to rely on Reuniclus for everything. You know, it's just not the best idea to rely too heavily on one mon. I want to have walls that I can switch in and out, and I can use them differently, if that makes sense. But I think that this will work really well. It's not technically a passive wall because it can learn Nasty Plot, Baton Pass. I can Nasty Plot a Baton Pass into Mega Manectric, and then good luck. I can Nasty Plot itself with Roost and Dazzling Gleam and things like that, and it's just, it'll be a really cool mon to play around with. I had a lot of fun using Gligar last season. I think it'll act a lot as Gligar did, but I'm hoping at least. But it's going to be a very short video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to leave a like down below. Also, make sure to leave a comment as to what you think of the transfer, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.